Hello everyone, this is Tom Denlinger. I'm the lead vocalist for Sardonyx. And a couple years ago, when I was in Anchorage, Alaska, I met Dale and Dale Huffman for the first time. It was a great meeting, and I spent some time with Dale in his studio just talking about some of the history of Christian metal, where it's at today, and also just some of his dreams and desires for the future. And it's very interesting that him and I have a very common goal to see revival come among our ranks in Christian metal. And with his passing, I want to tell you specifically what he and I were talking about for the last couple of years. The early Christian metal bands had a very clear and defined purpose: evangelism, making disciples of Jesus Christ, outreach, and worship. Sardonyx was born in 1988, and we called ourselves a ministry band. We were accused of being what some people called a spiritual propaganda machine. And you know what? That's okay, because that's exactly what we were. Spiritual propaganda. Propaganda is designed to change people's minds. And you know, that is what God's called us to do, to be a light in darkness, to teach the Word of God, and to change people's perspectives, to point them to their Creator, Jesus Christ. And when Dale and I met in his studio, we talked about the need for revival in Christian metal. And I'm here today to encourage those of you who are older musicians like myself to look at Dale and see this man who is a seed that dies and falls to the ground, but is now going to grow, and this vision of revival to come back into our ranks. I know some of you guys who are drummers. I know some of you guys who are guitarists, bass players, keyboardists, and vocalists like myself. We have got to get back to writing lyrics and songs that point people to Jesus. And I know that Dale desired to see that too. So today I want to speak peace and joy over the Huffman family, over Cheryl and her children. And I want to thank all of you for your prayers over Dale's life. Many of you don't know me. After our band did our last show in 1994, our last live show, we started a ministry in Alaska. Dale and Cheryl lived in Anchorage, and that's how I got to meet Dale in his studio. We still work in Alaska, but Sardonyx is writing a new album. And this next album is going to be called Sons of the Kingdom. And it's written specifically for a Christian audience, because we believe that God is going to raise up warriors, kingdom warriors, and a revival among Christian metal that will grow and thrive and put out music that the world has never heard yet. So those of you who are musicians, get at it, guys, girls, old people, get at it. We have a brother like Dale to look at and thank him for his years of service, encouraging all of us. And I believe if Dale knew that a revival started because of his death, his consistent and persistent faithfulness, he would be very pleased. We'll talk to you soon.